Приветствую вас, друзья, на моем канале. Здесь мы с вами обсуждаем все, что происходит в Италии и не только. И сегодня у меня для вас наконец-то обнадеживающие новости, потому что в Европарламенте наконец-то стали выступать против волшебных укольчиков и зеленых гринпассов. Потому что в Европарламент им тоже придется заходить с этим самым зеленым гринпассом.
And to answer our request for a press conference, we are a group of MEPs, a small group of MEPs right now. Many others were not here today due to the circumstances that we're facing right now. Many of us are joining online. Other of us are supporting us, from their homes. And the reason why we wanted to call this press conference today is to raise serious concerns about the fact, about the discussion that is currently going on in the Parliament, that us as MEPs, our staff members, and the staff that is working for the Parliament will not be able to enter, apparently soon, the premises unless they have a green certificate. And this is raising a lot of concerns to many of us as MEPs, to many of our staff members, and to many of the workers that are working for the European Parliament. So I'm here today with my colleagues. On my left is our colleague Christine Anderson from Germany. Further to the left, our colleague Francesca Donato from Italy, and to my right, my colleague Ivan Sinčić from Croatia. We are from different political groups. We have other members from the left to the right spectrum of the political groups that are all concerned about this problem, about this issue, that the basic fundamental rights of us, of our assistants, I say, of the staff members, and nevertheless of the European citizens are deeply under threat right now. And before I go any further, I would say what I personally have to say. I want to introduce my colleague, Christine Anderson. I know she had different positions, tough positions on this issue, and I would like her to express them. Thank you.
Ja, vielen Dank.
Thank you very much. The main problem, in my view, in connection with this COVID crisis is that civic rights are being increasingly curtailed, and it's not clear why citizens would go along with this. One of the reasons might be, and this is one of the disadvantages of free democratic societies, that you always reach a point at which you believe that democracy and the rule of law and freedom are somehow God-given, that they've always been there and that they will survive. Whereas in actual fact, these are rights that have to be battled for, and that is why we have to do more to fight for this right to freedom, and that is why these fundamental principles which are anchored in the Germany should not be viewed as privileges which are given by the government and can then be withdrawn. And I am unequivocal about the fact that I am not fearful of COVID at all. What I am worried about are the kinds of governments which exploit this crisis in order to curb civic freedoms and to grant certain privileges or not, as the case may be. What we stand for in Europe is freedom, democracy and the rule of law.
И еще Европа соглашается с достопочтенным Серджио Берлато. Итальянский зеленый пропуск не соответствует требованиям европейского законодательства. То есть, друзья, у нас наконец-то появилась какая-то надежда, что скоро этот зеленый гринпасс отменят. Но вот что я хочу еще сказать, это то, что Европарламент запереживал не за нас, простых людей, а за себя, потому что им на работу в Европарламент тоже понадобится зеленый гринпасс. Вот такая вот, друзья, ситуация. Как говорится, кошка скребет, на свой хребет. Ну и про выступление Франчески Донато в Европарламенте я вам уже говорила не один раз, где она резко осудила действия Марио Драги. Поэтому, друзья, есть у нас надежда, что скоро что-то поменяется в лучшую сторону и отменят этот зеленый гринпасс. Ждем, друзья, следующих новостей. Я буду держать вас в курсе. Подписывайтесь на канал, также на мой телеграм-канал. Ссылка, как всегда, в описании. И до следующих итальянских новостей.